tell me about heart? How many parts
Four
are
parts.
in the heart?
Four parts.
Four parts. What parts?
The atrium and the ventricles, left, right.
Left and right.
Atrium, left and right. Ventricles.
Two ventricles.
Two
and
atrium.
two
Atriums.
atriums. Right atrium is here with the right ear. Yes. And
Superior.
left atrium
With the
with
pulmonary
left
vein
ear.
coming from
And
the pulmonary vein.
right ventricle and left ventricle. So we will discuss the rentgenological borders of the heart, because in the therapy you will discuss palpation,
auscultation.
and here we will discuss rentgenological borders. So you must know that all heart has right side, yes? On the right side is the ventricle, right ventricle, right atrium, yes? Then inferior side, it's right ventricle and left ventricle, and left side it's left ventricle and left
atrium.
Left atrium.
Apex.
So, if we will discuss a right border. Right border, you will see that at the beginning of this border is что там ходит, что там так, is third rib, 1, 2, 3, yes, third rib, and on the third rib, the beginning of this line and this border, 0.5 centimeters externally, yes. Then this line passes to the fifth rib, and it is a oblique direction, and on the fifth rib we can see that this point 2.5 centimeters externally. Then this border transits into inferior border from fifth rib left to the fifth intercostal space, but internally from the medial line medially 1.5 centimeters. Then this border passes upwards to the third rib, 0.5 centimeters, and then to the second rib behind the sternum. Yes, behind the sternum. So there are the borders of the heart, and you must know these borders. You can see that from the ascending aorta arrives two general arteries, such as right
coronary
arterium, coronary
artery,
and left coronary artery. Both these arteries
supply blood to the heart.
Ventricle and atrium. Yes, right ventricle, right arterium, left atrium, left ventricle. And here, what is the artery? It's not a coronary
artery.
It's a branch of coronary artery. But what artery?
Circumflex.
Yeah. It's a descending part of the left coronary artery. Descending part of the left coronary artery.
Circumflex बोला वो तो side से आके था.
So the blood from the heart gathered into the heart veins, which on the posterior side of the posterior body of the heart joins into the vena galena magna. Yes, vena galena magna. So it's a heart. It's a heart. And you must know topography of the large vessels. Yes, such as vena cava superior, ascending aorta, aortic arch, pulmonary trunk. You must know that, for example, you must know that superior cava vein, it forms on the level of first ring, vena brachiocephalica left and right joints, and
form the
superior cava
superior vena
vein
cava.
on the first ring, and then this vein passes downwards and enter pericardium at the level of third ring. Yes, third ring, and posteriorly to this vein we can see a vagus nerve and partly trachea with bronch. Yes, right. It will be. Я уже по-русски забываю. Pleural, yes, pleural. Then it left, it will be ascending aorta. So it's a topography, yes. Ascending aorta arises from the left ventricle at the level of third ring, and then passes upwards to the second ring. And in the second ring, it turns into the aortic arch, yes, and become an aortic arch. And you see, left, it's a pulmonary trunk. Right, it's a cava superior vein. Posteriorly, it's a bronch. Yes, it's a bronch, and pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Then. Truncus pulmonalis, pulmonary trunk, arise from the right ventricle at the third rib, the level of the third rib, and then passes to the second rib, and they passes behind the arch, aortic arch, and behind the aortic arch it divides into pulmonary arteries, right and left. And right artery passes to the radix of right palm, and left to the radix of left palm. And left pulmonary artery connects with aortic arch, yes, with a small duct. It's a duct. Когда у нас ребенок еще зародыш, it has real duct, да, Batalov's duct, да, когда он рождается, immediately он первый вдох и должен закрыться этот процесс. Если он не закрылся, blue baby syndrome, синий порог. Так, ну вот так вы это должны знать. Теперь дальше. Смотрите, пожалуйста, заднее средостение. Что мы видим в заднем средостении? Аорта. Descending aorta, да? At the level of fourth rib, fourth vertebra, aortic arch transit into the descending aorta. And it passes along the left side of vertebra up to the 12
thoracic
12 vertebra, and then transit through the diaphragm in the aortic foramen, and posteriorly to this artery we can see thoracic duct. Yes, thoracic duct. This aorta gives us a lot of vessels for lungs, because it's a parabronchial arteries. Pulmonary arteries gives us кислород дает, да, дыхательную функцию обеспечивает, а ткань кровоснабжает бронхиальные сосуды. Bronchial vessels arise from descending aorta. Yes, and descending aorta gives some vessels for esophagus in the thoracic part. And that's why it is the largest vessels in the thoracic cavity. So near this we can see in thoracic part of esophagus. Esophagus. You know that esophagus on the neck, 7 vertebra, second TH vertebra, yes. And then on the neck we can see that esophagus lie left from the midline, yes, left from the midline. But at the level of second vertebra in the thoracic part, we see that esophagus lie along the midline, and at the level of fourth vertebra, it turn to right. And we can see it along the right side of the vertebra. You see it, yes? Right side of the vertebra. Up to the 8 or 9 vertebra. And then esophagus once more turn left and lie on the anterior surface, you see, on the anterior surface of aorta. First of all, this esophagus passes behind aortic arch. Then it lie left from the descending aorta, and its terminal part, it lies on the descending aorta, anteriorly to descending aorta. Along his own way, we can see that vagus nerve passes near the esophagus. Left on its anterior surface, you see, yes, and right along its posterior surface. And then we can see that esophagus passes through the diaphragm in its esophageal foramen. Yes, esophageal foramen. It is a level of 11 vertebra. So it's esophagus. Then vena azygos and hemiazygos. Look here, please. It's hemiazygos vein is here, yes, and azygos vein. You see this vein, large vein.
I'd say
Vertebra.
on vertebra.
On vertebra, yes, on vertebra. So both this vein form in the retroperitoneal space at the level of 1, 2 vertebra, yes, and from the abdominal veins, and then left and right vein pass upwards along the left and right side of the vertebra, yes, and near the diaphragm, they passes through the diaphragm between median and medial cords of diaphragm and appears in the thoracic cavity. And in the thoracic cavity, we can see that vena left, the hemiazygos vein is here. Hemiazygos vein passes along the left. It's a hemiazygos vein. It passes along the left side up to the 6 vertebra. Находите это? Up to the 6. Now hemiazygos. It passes up to the
6th vertebra.
6 vertebra, and from upper part we can see vena hemiazygos accessoria is here. Yes, this vein forms from the first, second, third intercostal veins, yes, and this vein passes in the direction to the vena hemiazygos, and at the level of 6 or sometimes 5 vertebra, they join, and then you see this vein transit passes transverse to the vertebra and joins azygos vein.
Ma'am,